They don't have Champions League football. They're not in the Europa League either.
Imagine what is this for a fan of Manchester United. Imagine what is this for me. So we are getting a new coach that is losing more than the last coach. I have full knowledge of that. Like I said, I'm not going to change no matter what. And I know we can succeed, but we need to survive this moment because I'm not naive. And I know that we need to survive now. So we are being the worst team maybe in history of Manchester United.
In 10 games in the Premier League, we want to... I know that. Imagine what this is for a fan of Manchester United. Imagine what this is for me. We're getting a new coach who's losing more than the last coach. I have full knowledge of that. I'm not going to change no matter what. And I know we can succeed, but we need to survive this moment. I'm not naive. I know we need to survive now. We might just be the worst Manchester United team in history. But somehow, and Manchester United might also be one of the most dangerous teams in England this season.
6 months ago, in my first 3 games in charge, with 2 victories and 1 draw, I said to you, the storm is coming.
6 months ago, in my first 3 games in charge, 2 wins and a draw, I told you the storm is coming. Today, after this disaster season, I want to tell you the good days are coming. While Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and Chelsea are fighting on 4 fronts, United have one mission: dominate the Premier League. And with the team they've built, they just might pull it off. Last season, rock bottom. Last season was chaos. Ruben Amorim's ideas collapsed, the team had no identity, and the project looked dead. Some fans even said, if we can't make top half with these signings, Amorim has to go. But behind the scenes, a monster was forming. Amorim wasn't just buying players, he was building a machine to press, dominate, and destroy. The new firepower.
I would expect them to be in the top half. I mean, if they're not in the top half, even with just signing Mbemo, then Ruben Amorim has to go.
It's huge news because we've been talking about Man United needing more firepower, needing more dynamism in attack, needing more power in general. And it seems they've identified Mbeumo and he's been signed to kind of fulfill that alongside the likes of Cunha and what's already in the building. He brings goals. So the stats, and I don't drive everything on stats, the eye test has to work and match up as well, and the eye test does. But the stats are super impressive, guys, I'm telling you. 41 appearances, 20 goals, that's 1 goal every 2 games, right? And 8 assists, that's 28 goal involvements in 41 games. This guy is performing at a high level.
First came Bryan Mbeumo, Brentford's most lethal weapon last season. 20 goals, 7 assists, 75 million euros. United didn't just buy a winger, they bought a goal scorer, a creator, and a man who can turn half chances into goals. Add his movement with the likes of Matheus Cunha, and suddenly, United's attack has unpredictability again. Then came Matheus Cunha, Wolves' best attacker by a mile. 17 goals, 6 assists, 72 million euros. He's fast, creative, and plays like a connector between midfield and attack. Not just a forward, but a link man who turns passes into chances. After that, Diego Leon, the 4 million euro left-back gem from Cerro Porteño. A South American fullback with flair, vision, and calm under pressure. He defends, he drives forward, he hurts teams from deep. And then came the nuclear signing, Benjamin Šeško. 21 goals, 6 assists last season. Wanted by Newcastle, Bayern, and Dortmund. Said no to everyone. He only wanted Manchester United. At 6 feet 5 inches, Šeško is a tank that moves like a speedboat. Raw, yes, but terrifying in transition. Lethal in the air and stubborn in duels. 85 million euros says United believe he's their future number 9. Why this front line is different. We've seen young project strikers fail at Old Trafford before, but Šeško arrives in a different environment. He's flanked by 2 proven Premier League scorers in Cunha and Mbeumo, with Bruno Fernandes pulling the strings. This isn't about one man carrying the team. It's about mobility, unpredictability, and variety. 3 attackers who can score, create, and run defenders into the ground. The engine room, Carlos Baleba. If Amorim's system is a Formula 1 car, Carlos Baleba is the engine. Signed by Brighton for £26 million, the 20-year-old has exploded in the Premier League as a front foot ball winner and tempo setter. Baleba isn't just a tackler. He reads the game, cuts passing lanes, and moves the ball from defense to attack with precision. He doesn't overcomplicate. He keeps possession under pressure and gives license to attackers to push forward without fear. Without someone like him, United risks becoming the same old story. Flashy names, inconsistent results. With him, they get the anchor Casemiro used to be, only younger, faster, and built for a high press. Amorum's blueprint. Ruben Amorim lives for attacking football. His teams press high, play quick passes, and use 3 center backs to push wingbacks into advanced roles. Now he's got the tools Šeško for power and directness, Kuna for creativity and link play, Mbeumo for cutting inside and finishing, Leon for overlapping runs and width, Baleba for control and transitions. Add Rasmus Højlund and Bruno Fernandes, and suddenly United's attack is multi-lane. Shut down one route and another opens instantly. The no Europe advantage. Here's the twist. Being out of Europe might be United's greatest weapon. No Thursday night trips to Eastern Europe, no midweek burnout, just 38 league games to focus on. While Arsenal, City, Liverpool, and Chelsea rotate squads for 4 competitions, United can keep their best 11 fresh every weekend. The numbers don't lie. Last season, United scored 44 Premier League goals. Mbeumo, Cunha, and Šeško scored 48 between them. For other clubs, that's already more than United's entire squad last season before you even factor in Bruno's creativity or Højlund's growth. The risks. Of course, there are risks. Šeško is raw. He can miss easy chances and overthink inside the box. Mbeumo overperformed his expected goals massively. He may regress. Kuna thrives on freedom, but that means defensive cover must be perfect. If wingbacks push too high without cover, United can get ripped apart in transition. That's why Baleba's role is critical. Without him, the whole system could collapse. Why this could work? Still, this isn't just another spend big, hope for the best summer. United have made smart buys. Cut Rashford's wages, saving £13 million per year. Spread payments for Mbeumo and Cunha. Sold fringe players for €21 million. Cashed in on Chelsea's penalty over Sancho. Reduced operational costs. For once there's a plan, and it's built for Amorim's football. The sleeping giant wakes. This Manchester United side isn't perfect, but it's young, aggressive, and hungry. No more patchwork squads, no more veterans past their peak. They've built a team that makes sense. A team that can press, attack, and punish without burning out. A team that doesn't need Europe to make a statement. So go ahead, doubt them, write them off. But when Šeško is smashing goals, Cunha is ripping midfields apart, and Mbeumo is dancing past fullbacks, remember this moment. The sleeping giant is waking, and the Premier League should be scared.